Hello, what is up guys? Eman from Peso Smart PH here. Welcome sa panibagong episode. Shout out to all the podcast listeners as well. I appreciate you all. Today we're gonna talk about PLDT or yung stock code niya, which is TEL or TEL. So ito, konting technical analysis lang tayo sa PLDT. If we take a look at its prices now, nasa 1,909 na siya nagtitrade pesos per share. Price range niya na nag-bottom ng 2020. So, sabihin natin, nasa 805. 805, sabihin natin, 807. Then, 1909. It's up by around 136.52%. So, that's a very good run in about 2 years. And, kung sabihin natin, bottom last year, kung 1 year lang din yung pagbabasehan natin, sabihin natin dito, no? Still up 59.82%. So, kung tingnan natin yung history ng PLDT, it's not really all-time high. Kasi nag-all-time high siya before here at around 3,400. So, kung bumili ka at that time, doon ka bumili sa top, you're still down around 44%. So, 'di ba? Dito pumapasok yung kagandahan ng pag-DCA or ng PCA, peso cost averaging. Kasi if you bought here at the top 3,400, you also bought here at 1,200. You also bought here at around 800, under 1,000 pesos, 'di ba? So if you stick with your long-term strategy, it's really hard to lose money here sa investing. Diba yun nga yung sinabi ni Warren Buffett na first rule, do not lose money. Rule number 2, always remember or don't forget rule number 1. Diba? Eh kung ginawa mo, like for example, 2014, start ka, no? Mag-invest. Then, unang bagsak pa lang, nagbenta ka na agad. So, down ka ng 20%. Sabihin natin, medyo malakas ka pa, no? Malakas ka. Tumagal ka pa hanggang 2016, 2 years ka nag-hold. Ayan, bagsak na ng 52%. Sabi mo, hindi, wala na mangyari ito, bebenta ko na. Okay. Doon ka talaga matatalo, doon ka malulugi. And again, kailangan mo mag-set ng tamang expectations and tamang strategy. As if you're day trading, and then you bought here, well, you wouldn't really buy here kasi yung signal, it's not really a good buy, right? Naka 75 yung RSI. Weekly yan, weekly RSI yan. It's pretty high and you shouldn't really buy at those levels. You should actually like sell. Kapag like, you know, for example, nag-all-time high yung RSI and then yun nga, nagsiset kayo ng all-time high dito sa prices, sa stock prices. So, ganun lang siya. And again, peso cost averaging, dollar cost averaging, o balance out lang, no? Bumili ka at the top, it's okay. Bumili ka ng mas mababa, bumili ka sa bottom, that's okay. And ayun nga, kapag bearish yung market, that is really the time that you will deploy your capital. That's why I'm a big fan of these stocks na nagbibigay ng dividends every single year. Kasi that is additional capital for you to buy more. Kung example nga, bumabagsak yung stock prices, di ba? That is an added opportunity for you, an added like parang bullet for you or ammo for you to deploy kapag bumabagsak yung stock prices. Like, take a look at this run. Sabihin natin from 2019 yan until the bottom. So down siya ng 39, ng 40%, di ba? If you were deploying capital here nung bumababa, nagpe-peso cost averaging ka lang. Imagine kung ano yung what you call this, yung average price mo, 'di ba? Sabihin natin 1K yung naging average price mo. So halos sa doble yung pera mo. Yan. Plus you're getting dividends. So from 2020 nabigyan ka ng dividends, 2021 nabigyan ka ng dividends, 2022 bigyan ka ulit ng dividends, 'di ba? As long as andito yung PLDT, and I don't think mawawala yung PLDT anytime soon, right? This stock has been existing ever since 1953. Do you think this company will die? I don't think so. I highly doubt it. And malaki din yung market share niya dito sa Philippines. Sa market dito sa Philippines. Alright? So, yun lang naman. Ano pa bang pwede natin gawing technical analysis dito? Siguro mga moving averages. So, I tried ilagay dito yung moving average. So, 50, 100, and 200. It doesn't make any sense. Kasi kulang yung data. Kasi alam naman natin na sobrang tagal na nakalist itong PLDT sa Philippine stock market, sa Philippine Stock Exchange. But for some reason, yung data sa TradingView, like, limited to 2005 lang. That's why it doesn't make any sense to, like, do this or like make sense out of this moving averages. So huwag na lang natin gawin. Nung nakita ko ano to, bakit kakaiba, paano natin interpret to? But yeah, anyway, bottom line, DCA PCA is king. I don't think pag if you're buying in a fundamentally sound asset, stock company, and if kung nagda-dollar cost average ka lang, kung nagpe-peso cost average ka lang, then sobrang liit lang nung downside, Yes, there are times na talagang turbulent yung market, sobrang volatile. Hindi natin maiwasan yun. That is the price that you pay sa mga investments. Kasi you're hoping na one day, this will give you good returns, right? Diba? The higher the risk nga, the higher the returns. So, kung yung isang stock is overnight, kaya mag-double. Overnight, pwede rin, mag-dump yan. Pwede mag-down yan ng 50%, 80%, di ba? Eh, dito naman sa stock market, it's relatively safe. From personal experience, di ba, sinasabi lagi, pagka newbie ka, hindi, huwag ka muna sa stock market kasi sobrang risky dyan. Nope. Kapag na-expose ka na sa cryptocurrency, sa cryptoverse, stock market, stocks are super duper safe. Alright? Yung risk is, ewan ko para sa akin lang, it's super safe for me. Para sa risk tolerance ko. Kasi essentially, you're buying a business dito sa stock market. Even though bumagsak yung stock prices, basta andyan pa rin yung company, they're still operating, they still have customers, they're still generating revenue, then the business will continue to exist. In comparison sa cryptocurrency na sobrang speculative market or puro speculative place lang yung gagawin mo. It's different. It's a different beast, and iba talaga yung approach mo kapag ka nasa cryptocurrency ka. Yes, may mga principles na applicable pa rin ginagamit ang mga sa mga intelligent investors pagdating sa cryptocurrencies, but it only applies to like the blue chips, and in my opinion, dalawa lang yung blue chip sa cryptocurrency, sa cryptoverse. It's Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they already stood the test of time. So yun, let's take a look at some financials sa PLDT. I digress. Pupunta naman tayo sa crypto. Ang sakit sa mata. But walang dark mode ang PSC Edge. Hello PSC Edge. Kung yung dev ng PSC Edge, kung nanonood ka man, I believe hindi ka naman nanonood ng mga videos sa YouTube. But yeah, please lagyan nyo naman ng option na may dark mode kasi sakit sa mata. Wala akong ilaw dito sa kwarto. And wala, sakit lang talaga sa mata. Alright. So yan, hindi natin titingnan yung chart dito. Medyo pangit naman yung chart dito. And ito lang, 52-week low, 1223, and 52-week high is 1950. Kagaling lang sa 52-week high nitong PLDT recently. And let's take a look at the financial. Actually, unahin natin dividends and rights. So, ngayong taon, nagbigay sila ng 42 pesos per share. So, medyo consistent na yan. Dati, 2 beses sila nagbibigay ng dividends. But ngayon, I think, isa na lang. Or hindi lang ata nalagay dito. But yeah, yung 42 pesos, around 2% yan. So, kung magdoble yan sa isang taon, around 4-ish percent, 4.5% yung makukuha nyo na dividend yield, diba? It's not really that bad. If you have 100k sa PLDT, 4.5% is 4,500 pesos. Not really that bad. I know na, di ba, pagka nag-invest ka ng 100k, hindi, gusto ko kitaan yan sa isang taon is, 50k. That is 50% yield, bro. Kapag ka passive income, you aim for around 4 to 5%. That's okay. Kasi, nagko-compound naman yan eh. And imagine, if you have 10 million pesos, personally for me, that's my goal. Maglagay ako sa safe na investment like katulad ng stocks na nagbibigay ng yield ng around 5%. On a very good year, makuha natin 10%, then paldo-paldo tayo. But yeah, 5% on 10 million is 500,000 pesos. If you take into account yung 10% na tax, 450k man in net mo. Alright? That is for me para sa lifestyle ko, that is a comfortable life na. Yung 450k without you like actually doing anything. Yes, it could go down. Sabi natin, maging 3% lang yield mo. I mean, who cares? That's 270k a year. I mean, how much do you really need in a year? Pero diba, I mean, I'm single. I don't have any kind of responsibility right now. But I think that can really sustain me, like realistically, in a year. And I don't really have to work. Well, of course, I'm still working right now my day job kasi I want to, kumbaga, hindi naman accelerate, but sayang yung cash flow di ba? Sayang yung cash flow and it will still help me, and the work's not really that rough. Well, the past couple of months it was kind of rough, but anyway, andam ko nang sinishare. I'm oversharing, I guess. But yeah, let's go na sa annual na financials ng PLDT. So this for the year ended 2021. Yung currency dito is in PHP and yung amounts is in millions. So what this means is multiply natin sa 1 million yung figures dito except yung mga per share na value, or mag-add tayo ng 6 zeros. So current assets, ito ay 73 billion pesos. Total assets 626.3 billion. Oh my god, grabe. And, di ba, dyan yung nakikita kung ano ba yung, kumbaga, parang runway, no? Nung isang kumpanya. Gano'n ba kalaki yung assets nila? They have almost 8, hindi naman almost, but like half a trillion. Like, can you imagine how much 626 billion pesos is? I mean, di naman yung lahat cash, no? But that's in assets. That's crazy. Total liabilities 498.8 billion, and yung retained earnings sila is 34.2 billion. So kumbaga yun yung ipon ng company, ng entity. And stockholders equity is setting at around 127.4 billion. So all throughout, lahat nag-increase. Yeah? Yep, lahat nag-increase. And then, ang kanilang revenue nag-increase from 181 billion to 193 billion ng 2021. Then, gross expenses, nag-grow din ng konti. Naging 152.4 billion. Net income after taxes, dito na tayo. Nag-grow ng around 2 billion. So, 26.6 billion na from 24.5 billion noong 2020. And yeah, yung kanilang earnings per share, 1 to 1.76 na para sa isang stock. In comparison to 112.12 nung 2020. So, okay naman yung growth, no? Okay yung growth ng revenue, okay yung growth ng income. Ang parang dilemma na lang dito is magsistagnate yung income nila, yung revenue. Kasi they don't really try to innovate that much as a whole yung company. Kasi marami na ring hawak, no, yung PLDT as a whole. Hindi lang yung internal service providing yung business sila, hindi lang yung what they call this, hindi lang yung phone, yung landline. Kasi, di ba, they have also a branch na, well, sa kanilang smart, di ba? And they have a lot of like moving parts as a company. So, ayun yung parang, di ba yan, kita nyo, grabe yung subsidiaries nila. So, yun yung iisipin mo rin eh. Ano ba yung meron pa bang room for growth yung company? Meron pa bang chance na bumalik tayo sa 3,000 pesos, di ba? Paano mangyayari yon? Dividends lang ba talaga yung habol natin sa PLDT, di ba? Yun yung mga questions na you can ask if you want to buy or own a particular stock. And yeah, that's just parang random thoughts ko lang. And nag-pop up lang din sa utak ko for some reason. Oh, meron na pala sila ng first quarter. Ang bilis naman. So, first quarter, retained earnings, 34. Okay. So, again, in millions pa rin to. Previous year, nag-grow pa rin yung rev nila for 2022. That's good. Net income, oh, ang laki ah. Ang laki after tax. 5.8 lang sila last year. And right now, they're sitting at 9.1 billion pesos. Oh, so hindi sila nagsastagnate. But that's just for the first quarter again. And the numbers might like differ kapag ka second, third quarter na. But if masustain nila to, ang laki ng mag-i-increase ng income nila. Like almost double to, no? Almost double. That's crazy. Right, I stand corrected. Hindi sila nagsasabi. I'm not sure kung ano yung nangyari, but yeah, I'm gonna investigate what like happened. Kung saan nanggaling yung kanilang additional income. Wait, expenses. Nag-grow din naman yung expenses, so hindi dun. Hindi sila nagko-cost cutting, kumbaga. But yeah, anyway, that's actually it for this video. I think masyado nang haba if ituloy pa natin, and marami na akong like seeing it or commercial it's a video na to. But yeah, if may natutunan kayo, smash yung like button. Nakakatulong yun sa algorithm ng YouTube. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe ka na sa channel ko and ring down notification bell para wala kayong ma-miss out sa mga uploads ko every single day. So yeah, we're back at the YouTube grind. And you can follow me on my social media platforms. I post daily sa TikTok. Yun yung kumbaga main main social media account na nirarun. So you can follow me there at MNPSPH. And again, thanks everyone for watching and listening. If nasa podcast kayo, stay safe out there and be vigilant and be responsible with your capital, with your money. And right now, dahil nga again, reminder lang sa mga crypto peeps dyan. If you need someone to talk to, let me know. Comment lang kayo or like you can reach out to me sa mga social media platforms ko. If you're down bad, need someone to talk to, need some unsolicited advice. Yeah, just talk to me. I'm always open. I love to interact with you guys. And yeah, it's not the end of the world if you like lose a lot of money dahil nag-trade ka ng may leverage and all that. All right? So yeah, always remember, be Peso smart.